That wasn't sincere. I really like country music.
I go to the Cowboy Palace sometimes.
You would look hot in a. No, you would look.
Gordon goes to the Cowboy Palace.
You and Gordon are going to be an item, man. And I'm telling you, you put cowboy boots on and a hat and a belt. Oh my God, girl! All right, so welcome back to the show. I didn't even announce the name of the show. It's called The Business of Life, and been on 15 years. So honored to be here in Southern California, KHTS 1520 AM. Don't forget, you can download the app. It is a
Wait. Where are we?
1220 AM KHTS.
Say it again one more time.
Did I mention my old station?
I probably said something that I don't appreciate.
KHTS AM. Hey, after doing, never mind, KHTS 1220 AM. Hey, I'm on the radio all over the country. I just interviewed one of my listeners, and he was in the 92.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Hopefully, he can stay with us another 20 years.
Yes,
Lou Raymond,
that would be awesome.
Great guy, and they're still listening too.
Wonderful.
So now we're going to talk about you and your life running the Los Angeles Jewish Home, which 100 years old. Any business that survives 100 years,
absolutely,
come on.
Yeah.
Hershey, Candy.
Yep. You know it
Ford.
has to be good.
Yeah.
You know it has to be something
So
special.
let's talk about aging, aging gracefully, aging happily.
Yes.
I would like to figure out why our country isn't more like Europe in this area, where the age, the person who's lived is admired, is respected. Justin looks at me like he goes, "You old fart." What the, here we go.
But he's young. He's 25. He doesn't know any better.
No, I heard him over talking one day. He says, "Oh yeah, I produced the old fart show on KHTS."
He's so sweet. I hardly doubt he would
I think
say
you
that
like
to
this
you.
stuff. Finally, I brought somebody in.
Look at him blowing me kisses.
Yeah. Well, you're hot. I mean,
oh, thank you.
Have you ever thought about getting out of what you're doing and getting into radio? You have this cute voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Like you're 18.
I would love to get out of what. No, I actually love the Jewish Home. It's actually a wonderful place to work.
So, is it one of these homes, the Los Angeles Jewish Home, where you give them your entire estate?
No. Well, there's certain levels at the Jewish Home. We take in low levels of income. We take high levels of income. And basically, really, the rich pays for the poor.
Okay, time out. So low-level income, what does that mean? How do they pay?
Social Security. Yeah, we take in.
Oh, and do they get less of a room, like one meal a day?
No. We really take care of the elderly at the Los Angeles Jewish Home.
But there's a waiting list to get in.
There is a waiting list. We do have open rooms right now in our.
So describe a room at the Los Angeles Jewish Home?
Usually, it depends. There's
a television set.
There's a television set.
Is it a motel type TV, or is it like a really nice?
It's more like a motel. You bring your own, but you bring your own TVs in. Really, the buildings were built 1970s, so the buildings are old, but they are very nice. They're air conditioning. We have independent living, which is what you're talking about, the list.
So you have different segments of the building where you have independent living, and then you have
assisted. We have assisted living. We have an Alzheimer's unit.
Now, do you help on the assisted living?
No, I'm more of. I don't help. No, physically help.
I can see where
in my heels.
I can see there's a I can see where there's a program where you come in with a 6-inch heel.
Yes.
Never mind. It's a family show.
Yeah, we don't want to go.
It's a family show called The Business Life here on KHTS AM. I'm your host, Coach Ron Tunick. Go to CoachTunick.com and you can read my political rants. Are you a political person?
I'm not a huge political person. I don't really go one way or the other.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but I have strong beliefs in taking care of family and our elderly and our children.
Is your mom and dad alive?
My mom passed away at 52 of cancer. Yes, so I won't get to see her get older. So, that's kind of sad.
Do you believe in heaven?
I do believe in heaven, of course.
So I'm a believer too, and I believe every star in the sky represents somebody that lived on Earth. I really believe in that.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, really So back to you, to the Los Angeles Jewish. We got to move. This is radio. You move,
I know.
move.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
You move. So describe. Okay, so you can bring your own TV set. I'm curious about. I'm a big boy. You can tell. So I'm curious about my diet. So what's for breakfast? Is it a like a cafeteria style?
Well, just to let you know, since it is the Los Angeles Jewish Home, we are a kosher facility, so we serve
I like
kosher
that.
meals.
No, I like that.
So which we have wonderful.
Are you kosher?
No, I'm not.
Okay, good. So,
But we have wonderful food. We have a beautiful
what's a
dining room.
kosher breakfast? I'm just curious.
Oh shoot, I don't know.
Well,
because I don't see
kosher
the meal.
means, a rabbi has to
Yes.
literally bless the food,
And
and in
there's
some
no-
cases
yeah.
he has to go
Right.
actually to the meat manufacturer
Right.
and bless.
Right, bless. It's
Yeah.
the way, I think it's the way it's cut too. Is that true? The way it's cut? Yes. And you don't put dairy and meat
No,
together.
no.
So that's basically what kosher
So
is.
is everybody there really skinny? Would you say?
They're in very good shape, yes. But that's because we take such good care of our elderly at the Los Angeles Jewish Home.
Yeah, in the valley.
In the valley, in Reseda, California.
On Victory Boulevard,
Yes.
18855.
Yes.
I grew up in the valley, so I've passed by it 100
Oh,
times.
I know. Every time I mention it, I lived in the valley. I know exactly where you are. It's wonderful.
So the meals are good.
The meals are good.
But is it cafeteria style? I mean,
No, we have chefs. We have like 5-star chefs at the Los
and they
Angeles
bring
Jewish
the
Home.
food to their rooms?
Well-
or do we have a dining room?
Well, let me explain something really quick. We have independent living where you have to walk to a dining room.
Got it.
And then we have assisted living where your meals are brought
All
to you.
And is there like what I would call a recreation room where everybody
Yes,
comes?
we have wonderful activities at the Alzheimer's unit. They play a lot of music and songs.
What
Because
kind of
that's good.
music?
Piano. They sing along. It's
No country music?
maybe a little
I need
country.
to get into this place and shake it up. I mean,
Me and you both.
really, I can't imagine
Let me
the kind
loose on these
what kind of
activities.
music are they playing here?
Sing along music.
Oh,
it's not like they're
God.
rocking out.
Oh God! If my wife's listening, this is not going to work.
You're too young right now.
Yeah, but I got a plan for the future.
Yeah. And well, our average age there is 92, so you have a
I'm
long way to go.
From your lips to God's ears,
Yes,
Debbie knows
definitely.
my wife, so I have to play it straight because I know she'd put my luggage on the front porch,
Debbie speaks very highly
with a
of your
little
wife.
letter that says, she calls me hunky boy, dear hunky boy. This letter won't come as a surprise. All right, so back to the Los Angeles Jewish
Yes.
Home. Great reputation, great
Wonderful
facilities.
reputation.
Nurses, you have RNs on
We
site.
have RNs, we have LVNs, we have a nursing school.
What about the doctor?
We have a doctor. We
On
have
the
doctors on
premise?
site. Yes, Dr. Noah Marco is our doctor of our short-term rehab.
And this is a Dr. Jeannie, how do you say it? What's the word for working with the people who have aged?
Oh, geriatric.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was going to say
yes.
something else. Geriatrics, right?
Yes, we have specialists that come in. We have doctors on site. We have a wonderful orthopedic doctor. He's our consultant, Dr. Zegan. He's wonderful as well. We have so many wonderful doctors on staff.
I'm curious. I'm starting to get some age on me, so like I'm freaked out about coloring my teeth. I want my teeth to be white.
yes.
Yeah. So I mean, I have nice teeth.
You're a little vain. You have very nice
But
teeth.
I want them to be whiter, so it's like every 2 minutes I'm putting some kind of whitening thing on. I'm really sick,
Are we
Really.
supposed to be plugging in for like ultra bright?
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. So what are people who have aged, what do they think about? Do you ever have conversations? Like, I just interviewed Lou. Do you ever have conversations?
Oh yeah, I love the elderly. They're so well taken care of and happy.
You've already said that. We know they're taking care of him. But what do you talk to them about?
But I'm getting to that. So
Sports?
you talk. They love fashion. If I walk by them, like one day I was
Well, if
walking
you walk by anybody, that's you can't. You walked into Starbucks today, and every head turned.
Oh, you're sweet. You're so
Sweet. I'm telling the truth.
Well, it's
I have the
funny.
truth guru here,
I have
Debbie
a very
Reeves.
funny. I have a very funny story. So I had these red high shoes on one day, and I'm walking through the Jewish home, and I hear, "Hey, I like your red shoes," and I'm like,
Some
"What?"
guy?
It was a man. He was like 90. And I'm
Still
like,
alive.
I'm like, thank you. And then I see him the next day, and I'm wearing different shoes, and he's like, "You're not wearing your red shoes." I said, "No." He goes, "I like the red ones better because they're
How
high and
funny.
spiky."
Now, do they talk about politics? Do people who are aging in their 80s and 90s, do they talk
Yeah,
about
they've lived lives, and that's what's important. We can learn so much from the elderly. If you just sit down and talk
Give me
to
one
someone.
thing. Besides teeth whitening, give me one thing.
of what we can learn from
Yeah.
them. Oh, we can learn life lessons. We can learn about love. We can learn about staying with somebody forever. I mean, these people have lived a wonderful life during wonderful times. So the 1940s, 1950s, they have ethics.
Okay, question. I don't know how to ask the question, but their families put them in the home, or they chose. I mean, how does that work? Do their families come and visit them?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And are you able to leave the facility?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you're independent, you're able to leave the facility.
Got it.
Of course, if you're in the Alzheimer's unit, you cannot leave. Assisted living, you cannot leave. But independent living means you leave.
And then you can drive?
You can drive. You can have your own car. We have the buses that take people. We have outings. We have our own clinic there, so you really don't have to leave.
Got it.
And then we have the
Sounds like a resort almost.
It's kind of like a resort.
Is there a pool?
No, there's no pool. Unfortunately, no.
That kills it for me.
Yeah, but we have the short-term rehab, which is where, let's say Lou, he had hip surgery.
Yeah.
He would come for 2 to 3 weeks. We would get him all better and ship him back home, and he'd be very happy man.
Very nice. What about some of the games? Any guys play chess? I'm a chess player.
Oh, yeah, we have beautiful
How
grounds.
about poker? Let's get right to it. Anybody know poker game?
They might play. I'm sure they play poker. Absolutely, they play card games. There's chess
Has
games.
Debbie been over there? Debbie Reeves?
She hasn't, but I should take her over.
You should take her. Let her check it out.
Oh, yeah,
because that's where she's going to wind up.
I know. We both are. We're going to be roomies.
Yeah.
The poor Jewish home. If we're roomies there, it's going to be. Ooh.
Well, everything sounds good except the music.
Well, we could figure something out with
George
that.
Strait in there.
Yeah.
Get some Alan Jackson in there. You like country. Debbie likes country.
Oh, Debbie loves country.
Me too. That's why we get along so good.
Yeah.
Country is really...
Country's good in the fact that...
Tells a story.
Yeah, it tells a story. Yeah. The old country. I like Johnny Cash.
Oh, I love Johnny Cash.
And I like bluegrass, so I like Alison Krauss and
me
stuff.
too.
Yeah, they're wonderful. Yeah.
Some of the twangy stuff doesn't work for me, but...
yeah, but, I'm more into... Nowadays, it's kind of pop, more country pop, and I don't like that.
Me either. It's just ridiculous. Too much crossover.
Yeah.
Listen to KHTS AM 1220 here in Southern California. My wonderful guest today, Cheryl Neff, who she runs the Los Angeles Jewish Home.
Saying that.
I'll get you a raise, girl. So it's not appropriate to ask how much money it costs to get in there, but so you have. I'm not going to ask about the money, but
no, you can ask it. It's
really?
Perfectly fine. Because we have the higher level facility, which is a lot more to get in.
So in the higher level facility, what do you have?
Well, it costs
bigger.
money.
Is it a bigger room?
It's like a resort.
Oh, really?
Yes, and then we're opening a new higher living in Playa del Rey right now, and that's going to be kind of like a city walk for the elderly.
See, that's where I want to be, near the ocean.
You have to have
Why don't
a lot
they
of
put
money for
something
that.
on the ocean? I mean, like on the cliff.
It's
Really? Something.
where when you're ready, just jump off. I'm ready to go now.
Oh, that's another subject. I don't want to get into euthanasia, but anyway, I'm a big supporter of that.
I am too.
Oh,
yes.
you are too. What about the home, the Jewish home?
I don't know that they are because they do fall under the
That would be rough.
Judaism.
I mean, if you went there and then a week later you were
their
gone.
story, yeah. I'm not really for sure their views on that, but my view is definitely for it.
Now, when you look at the higher facility, the fact that there's no pool would kill the deal for me. But what in a higher facility, what do you have that makes it more luxury?
It's more like a 5-star hotel.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Really?
It's nice. It's beautiful.
Well,
yeah.
5-star hotel, it better have some pretty good
you have
meals.
concierge, you have valet parking.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. It's if you ever want to come and visit and take a tour, I'd be happy to take you on a tour there.
Oh, really?
And then you can come back and tell everybody on your radio show how great it is.
I might take you up on that. What about booze? Can you drink booze there? Do older people drink?
Yes, of course.
I drink every night and smoke.
They're old, not dead.
My wife and I, for 2 hours, well, Debbie knows this, we drink and smoke every afternoon for 2 hours. We've been doing it for years.
That's wonderful. It's keeping you young and happy and alive. There's nothing wrong
So
with it.
can I smoke there? Do people smoke?
Yes.
I'm a cigar smoker, not cigarettes.
Yeah,
I've never smoked cigarettes. Have you?
Me? No, absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
Not that it's, and I'm not
Does
judging.
Debbie smoke cigarettes? No.
No.
I've never. It's interesting. When I was young, if a girl, I would never kiss a girl that smoked. It was like
It's like-
if you ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
It's like kissing an ashtray.
Oh, terrible! Really,
It's like sticking your tongue in an ashtray
But
and looking
smoking's down, thank God. Smoking's down.
Yes.
And when now the cost of a pack of cigarettes is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe it's not ridiculous.
Well, right, because maybe that's better.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I don't even know how much. Justin, do you smoke? No, he does. He's an athlete. He doesn't.
That's another thing. We're living longer too. So, without people smoking and that's being cut back. I mean, people are just living
women
longer.
live longer than men.
Absolutely,
And we
yes.
know why, because you just bug the crap
Yes,
out
we
of
do.
us. You just annoy us.
You want to go. You want to die.
You're funny.
Yeah, at the home, it's 70%.
You could be my co-host. I'm looking for a co-host.
Oh, that would be
I asked
wonderful.
Debbie, but she's
We
too
could
busy
both-
with her boyfriend.
We could both do it.
She's involved with her boyfriend. She can't leave this dude alone.
I know.
Poor fish,
They're
right?
happy.
Yeah, no, isn't
when
it
you're happy
great
and you
that-
find somebody that you love.
How did she meet him? Did you know?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you do?
We were at a party, and she said,
She met him at a party?
yeah, and she said, oh,
But it was
look
love
at
at
that
first
man. I
sight.
want him. Yes, I think it was.
Ah,
I
this
seriously
gets-
think it was.
Let's move on. This is
Yeah.
radio. So is there romance? Is there romance at the Los Angeles
I'm
Jewish
sure
home?
there is. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Well, if somebody leaves in the old days, we'd leave a tie on the door, Debbie.
Oh, or a sock, or
You're not that. Come on, girl. Don't start with me. Like you don't know that we leave the tie.
If you didn't want your roommate to come in, you
Right.
left the tie on the door to say that you were having a
the
little
tie,
fun
right?
in your room.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I wonder Justin, what does your age group leave on the door? They don't want to talk.
The iPhone, and it says they don't have to leave anything. They just text, "Hey, I'm with my girl."
So it'd be funny if you walked through the Los Angeles home and there was a couple of ties.
Oh yeah, ties.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah.
Her name is Cheryl Neff, and it's Los Angeles Jewish Home. And they do, in a serious mode, they do a really great job. You never hear nothing but positive talk about Los Angeles Jewish
and we
Home.
have a continuum of care, which means we don't. Once somebody lives independent living, then we put them into assisted. We're always taking care of them so that there's a continuum of care always.
I
Our
never
home
want to get
health,
sick. I'm afraid of
hospice.
doctors. I have what's called white coat fever. Do you know what that is?
You don't want to go to a doctor.
No, I don't.
You're afraid.
I went yesterday and had my annual physical, and I have like nice blood pressure. It's like 130 over 70.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, for a big dude
Yeah,
like me.
that's awesome.
So then he starts talking about something. All of a sudden, my blood pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Really, my blood pressure.
I know. I'm the same way.
My doctor's Dr. Stephen Barron. He's really. I love this dude, and we have to take a break. Oh, I'm having so much fun with Cheryl,
this is so
Justin.
Fun. We're just talking about everything.
Will you come back?
I will, absolutely.
You promise?
Yes, thank you
Can you
so
come
much
back
for having me.
tomorrow?
Okay. This time?
I'm actually out of town tomorrow, but maybe Thursday.
Oh, yeah, I would
No,
love
Thursday
to.
you can't come. Well, you could come in. I don't know. We'll talk. Why don't you come for coffee Thursday?
Okay, Coffee Thursday.
And Facebook, the Coach Ron Tunick. Go to Coach Ron Tunick. I need to get to 5. Once I get to 5,000, I don't know what's going to happen. Then I want to get to 10,000.
Yeah, you have to
right,
keep
come
growing.
right back. We'll end up the show. Cheryl Neff will be back. I promise you. The show is called The Business Life on KHTS, one of the great radio stations in the country. Download the app. Go to the App Store, put in KHTS, and the app will pop up. We'll be right back. It's sad. We're done talking about the people that are aging, but we'll talk. Can you come back on my show?
Absolutely, I love that.
How about come next Tuesday? Oh, Gordon's going to be on. Why don't you come? Why don't you? I'm serious.
You're trying to just be a matchmaker now.
Come next Tuesday. Gordon's going to be
At
here.
this time?
Yes.
Okay.
This time.
Well, I'll try.
2:00. Yeah, no trying. I'll send a car to pick you up. So I've never done drugs in my life.
That's awesome.
And I'm an athlete, and I just believe that.
What kind of athlete are you? Are you football?
Football, baseball.
Oh, that's awesome.
Basketball. All kinds of sports.
Were you
Basketball.
big in high school? Were you like
I was a quarterback. Yeah.
Oh, quarterback!
Yeah,
Wow.
I was a quarterback. Well,
Wow.
look how handsome I am. So
I know.
Can you
I
imagine?
know. Well, I was
show you
thinking more
pictures.
male model than quarterback.
I could have been a male model, but I got married.
You're a good-looking man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I got married young, and my wife is, Debbie knows her, she's ultimately jealous. Because if she sees the face, I guarantee you when I get home, there's going to be a discussion about my Facebook post of you and I. And I'm going to say, call Debbie.
I met your wife on Halloween.
At the party.
Yes,
yeah, you
on
guys are in
Halloween.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, isn't that one of the great?
We're part of the the family.
You are part of it.
It's like the mafia.
Wasn't that a great party?
It was wonderful.
Oh
We had
my
a
God.
fun time. Then we went to
Unbelievable.
another party.
I mean,
after that.
they actually.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't.
But my daughter plans it like 3 months in advance.
That's
Who knows what they're
awesome.
going to do this year?
Oh yeah, I did meet your daughter that night too.
Little Robin.
Yeah. that was
So the issue now is who are we going to vote for president? So I can't stand Donald Trump anymore. He's a liar.
Don't say that because Debbie's going to get mad.
She likes Donald Trump.
She loves
but
him.
He's caught lying so many.
They all have, honey. They're politicians.
Really?
Yeah, their mouths move and they lie.
But his unfavorables with women are so high. But Debbie, you
She
like
likes
him because he's strong.
I think she likes him because he's a businessman and real estate. She likes all that. Powerful.
Powerful. No,
Uh-huh.
he
She
is
likes powerful men.
I want to. If he would quit his lying, just outright lying. If he'd quit that part.
Well, are you
I'm
one
a
party?
Kasich guy.
Are
I'm
you?
a moderate.
Oh, yeah, I'm like in the middle.
I
Yeah.
like somebody in there that can build consensus and bring both sides together.
We need to rebuild our country.
It's in trouble.
Yes, very much so.
And the thing that bugs me the most, I don't want to end the show on this, but we've got to come together as a
Yes,
community.
I
Santa Clarita is a
absolutely.
wonderful place to live.
Yes.
I mean, this community and our radio station, KHTS, does so much in the community.
Yes.
If we could provide leadership to the rest of the country,
Absolutely.
we'd be a lot better
Oh
off.
yeah,
you know?
and that's what it all comes down to is leadership, and the leadership is what we've been lacking for years and years.
Yeah, I don't even want to get into it.
Yeah,
but,
I agree
These
with
young kids like Justin,
Yeah.
we need to be better role models. Seriously,
We do, and we need to all start voting on our principles and what we believe in and what makes the country better, rather than who's the next coolest person coming up, or we really need to educate ourselves on politics.
Well said.
Mm-hmm.
Well said. If you ask the average young person, 22, 23, 24, name our 2 U.S. senators, they couldn't do it.
Right.
And this is shameful.
Yes.
And, I've got a grandboy that Debbie knows going to be a Marine going in June 21st of this year, United States Marine.
That's
I know Debbie's
awesome.
son
Yes,
is serving
Robert,
our country.
yes.
I pray for Robert all
Yes.
the time. And so
I've known Robert since before he was
well,
born.
we make light
We're
of it, but
so proud
but
of
his
him.
butt's on the line.
Oh, yeah,
his
he's-
butt's on
yes,
the line.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know Debbie doesn't have a microphone, but
Yeah.
I pray for him. I know she
Yes.
prays for him, and I
We
know
all
she
pray for
misses him.
Oh yeah, that's her baby.
And and these kids that anyway, our show's ending. Can you play this for Cheryl, please?
I can tell Justin loves country music.
George Strait. Play this so Cheryl can hear this.